Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and Big the Cat is staring directly into your soul. And welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. In the last episode, we did indeed begin the story of Big the Cat, the one that everybody had been dreading, or at least most players of this game dread. In this episode, we are going to continue on and search for our lost amphibian friend. And what we have to do to go find him now is to explore the rest of the Mystic Ruins, so let's go do just that.
My little bunny. Glad I found you. Oops. Oh, now what am I gonna do?
Oh, poor Big.
Sorry, if I had only held on tighter.
Yeah, come on, Tails, get it together. It's all your fault, you jerk. Anyway, I love the way that Big did that last line there. It actually made me feel an ounce of sympathy for him, but that's kind of counteracted by the fact that a couple of lines ago, when he said, glad I found you, and was staring directly into Tails' eyes and directly into the camera, it was kind of terrifying. If I'm to be completely honest. Anyway, what we have to do now is head into the jungle portion of the Mystic Ruins. This isn't actually the way that Froggy went. As you saw, he hopped off in the direction of the train, because apparently frogs are intelligent enough to take trains. As intelligent, I suppose, then, as Big himself. But, there are a couple of upgrades here in the jungle that we should be getting. As you guys saw in the first cutscene, or perhaps you didn't see, if glowing beds are just a normal thing to you, Big's bed had a green ring around it, and wait, let's talk to this guy first. Hey, I found a mega huge footprint. I bet there's a big mysterious creature lurking out there. Is it you? Yes, it is. Fear the dumb purple cat of the Amazon or something. I don't even know. Anyway, yes, Big's bed in the opening cutscene was glowing green, and yes, that does indeed indicate that there was a power up there. So here we are at Big's house, which provides almost zero shelter. I'm sure those leaves provide no protection from the rain whatsoever, but we can go ahead and pick up his bed, and if you really wanted to, you could carry this wherever you wanted and make yourself an abode. Now, let's go to sleep right here. Actually, that messed up that path, and I hope that doesn't screw things up for me later. But anyway, the main reason we want to move that is not to get stuck in the side of his house, but to grab his next upgrade.
It's the power rod. You now have longer casting distance.
What a fancy and unpredictable upgrade. I feel like they were kind of reaching with Big's upgrades. Well, you've got all the lures, which makes sense, and you've got the power rod, which makes sense. And I guess the life belt as well, but there's not really much that you can do with a fishing character to make him more powerful or more potent or whatever, right? So I can kind of understand that, although he does have the most upgrades of any character if you count all the lures, so I don't know. Anyway, you know how... Ooh, boy, I'm going totally the wrong direction. Oh, boy, I went totally the wrong direction. You know how the silver statue that we had to get with Knuckles to unlock Lost World was in that little, circular section off to the left on the map? Well, the next lure power-up for Big is on the circular section off to the bottom right of the map. So, let's see, am I going the right way here? So we have to go find it, and this one's a little bit jerkishly hidden as well. And because Big moves so slowly, it makes it even more, of an annoyance to access. So, okay, is this the right direction? Apologies for this. I do feel terrible for all the players of this game on the Dreamcast version, because that version of the game didn't have a map, and wandering around the forest with Big, probably not the most fun of things to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and go in here and get ourselves our third lure upgrade. Yeah, these are all pretty common. I'm not sure if all of these are required to, complete the A and B missions. I'm sure they are to complete the A missions, or the highest level missions. I hope I haven't been getting that wrong this entire time. But I'll be getting them all either way, even though I won't be using them in this playthrough. Anyway, the next thing that we have to do is head out of the Mystic Ruins, and because, as you guys see, Big is so slow and ponderous, I will be doing you all a favor and cutting myself getting back out there out. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, here we are back in the main part of the Mystic Ruins. Don't worry, you guys didn't miss anything aside from some ridiculously fast ladder climbing. Seriously, if you own this game, go ahead and try climbing the ladder with Big. I swear he goes way faster than any of the other characters. Maybe it's just me and I'm perceiving things incorrectly, but I don't know. Anyway, the announcer tells you as soon as you come back to this area, the train for Station Square is leaving soon, and that's usually a sign that you need to head back to the area that it's specifying. So let's go ahead and do just that. And upon arriving, we are greeted by our buddy Sonic.
That robot! I'd better go after Amy!
Yeah, you really had better. You probably should. You should get going instead of staring into that oh-so-interesting corner over there. Man, I know that corner is wonderful, but I think your friend is just a little bit more important. Anyway, it's kind of cool how Big runs into all these different characters from all their different stories, and, I don't know, I think he runs into more characters that way than any other character in the game that you can play as does. Like, we've run into Sonic and Tails once, then Tails again, and Amy, and then Sonic again, so, man, we're just going crazy with the, crossing over of the storylines. But anyway, there's Froggy, and he's hopping off toward the hotel, it looks like, so let's go ahead and go pursue him. All the levels of Big Story are pretty much the same, so long as you're only doing the, C missions, which is just catch Froggy. So, it's no big deal. Hello, sir. You're looking for Mr. Froggy? I'm afraid that no one by that name is staying at the hotel. Dang it, I guess we're gonna have to look somewhere else, such as outside, with these mannequins in swimsuits. And totally still faces. What's with this hotel? They shouldn't allow frogs to just hop all over the place. A frog? I saw him hopping off toward the beach. Well, thank you. You're helpful, and you just complain. Either way, both of them hint at the fact that we have to go to Big's third action stage, which is Emerald Coast. And I actually love the music in this stage. It's so relaxed, it's so kicked back, and it's so chill, and it fits Big's character so well. We haven't heard it yet, I don't believe. I believe there was a more rocky sort of theme for Sonic and Tails' playthrough of the stage. And, I don't know, I just really like it with Big, and it really suits him, because his gameplay is really relaxed. All you're doing is sitting here having a good time fishing. Good time, totally subjective, by the way. And, he's just a completely aloof character, and this really suits him. That's why I like Big's character so much. A lot of people hate him because of this reason, but he's so detached from what's going on. He doesn't know what a Chaos Emerald is. He doesn't know who Eggman is, or why any of this matters at all. All he knows is that he wants to go fishing with his best friend Froggy, and for some reason he's acting weird and has a new tail, and I really like how detached Big is. I think it's really fun, I think it's really comical, and I do like Big in this game. I want to say I like him more here than I like him in like Sonic Heroes, where he was just sort of there, but either way, I think it's great, Big's character in this game, and maybe his gameplay not so much, but it's bearable. Anyway, it looks like we're going to catch Froggy so long as I don't jinx it, and yes, there we go, we've caught Froggy and lost him for a third time. Big, you're such a terrible Butterfingers, come on, man.
Not too bad. Froggy? Uh-oh. No! Hold on there! Come back, please! Give me my friend back! I'm begging you, please! Froggy? This place doesn't look familiar to me at all. Smells like Froggy's around somewhere. Think I'll see what's behind this door.
You know, for being an elite super genius, Eggman doesn't really seem that smart, considering both Knuckles and Big made it onto his ship before being caught, and none of his sentry robots or anything noticed. Anyway, before we go into Big's next stage, which is Hot Shelter, which we played as Amy, let's go ahead and go into the jail cell. Dang it, we can't play Whack-A-Mole or Whack-A-Hedgehog or whatever again. But, we can come in here, and if you'd like to get the Black Chow Egg with Big, I can't see why you'd prefer him to Amy, but you can if you want. But we have Big's final lure upgrade here, and yes, that does it for all of Big's upgrades. We've got the life belt, we've got the power rod, and we've got the 4 lures. And just in case you need a list of where to get the lures, just to refresh, you get 1 in Station Square in the sewer area, you get 1 in Ice Cap Zone, 1 in the Mystic Ruins in the lower right circle thing on the map, and 1 here on the egg carrier, and that does it for all of them. And it does change the look of the lure every time. See, we've got it golden now when it used to be silver. Anyway, to get up to the deck of the ship, we can't use this. Instead, and this took me forever to figure out as a kid, just because I didn't know, if you, look at this here. It says the monorail is out of service. To get up to the deck of the ship, we're going to have to take another route up there, which we will be showing off later. Anyway, right now, it's time for us to use our immense weight to open up Big's final action stage, Hot Shelter. And this is actually quite a cool one, especially if you're going for the A and B missions. Not that those are a whole lot of fun, I think. And look, if you press B here and swing Big's rod, you can float and defy the laws of physics. But, not that those are especially fun or anything, but it gives you an interesting chance to sort of explore the level. And there's a lot more here than what we've seen so far with Amy. Like, you see these Aquarians off to the side here, and you might be wondering, oh, why are there springs in there? It doesn't seem like I can get in there. But indeed, you can get in there. And I'm going to get rid of this shield just because it's kind of annoying, especially since you're not doing a whole lot of combat as Big. You can get in there. Use... Oh, come on. I meant to grab the speed power-up, not the shield. Dang it. Monkey, attack me. There we go. You can get in there, and that's where you catch the bigger fish for the other missions. It's just, I'm not going to be showing that off in this particular level. In fact, there are areas in the last level that I really wanted to show off as well, because it's a really cool area, and it's really laid back, and it's really well fleshed out. So maybe I'll do that, and, this level at a later time. Who knows?
Ah, there's Froggy. Looks like he needs my help.
Yes, Froggy does need your help, because as we know, Eggman is after him. So we can go ahead and drain the water here, and I believe that Froggy is off to the left side, if I am correct. You can go ahead and just swim around and look for him before you actually start casting your lure out. See, we can see him in the water right there. So, let's go ahead and fish for him. And yes, this will be the last time we're catching Froggy, as I do believe this is Big's very last action stage. See, big story, a lot of people really, really hate it, but if you have a slight idea of what you're doing, it's really not that bad. Like, each stage, it might take you 2 minutes or something to catch Froggy. And there's only 4 stages, so what, 10 minutes of gameplay in total? Sometimes you can get really lucky, or if you're really good at it, you can catch Froggy in like 30 seconds or less. And apparently I'm doing a terrible job of that right now. Come on, Froggy. Hit, please. Or don't, you can just detach Big, that's alright. I try not to be, like, directly over Froggy when I'm fishing for him either, because that seems to lead to more, like, detachments from the line. I don't know if there's fishing terminology for that I just don't know, and I'm sounding completely ignorant for not knowing, but, when Froggy just randomly falls off your line, it can be a little bit annoying, so try not to stand, like, directly over him, or float directly over him, or whatever. Anyway, we've got 8 meters left before we're finished with Big's final action stage, and really, his story, again, I'll say it again, it's not that bad. Although it's kind of interesting, because we do have sort of a final boss coming up. But either way, we've just caught Froggy in Big's final action stage for the final time.
Not too bad. Yes. We're together again at last, huh? Huh? That's strange. Where am I? Froggy?
Where are you? Good question. Better question is, why are you here? Why did Tikal feel the need to tell Big about any of this? He doesn't know what the hell's going on, he just wants his friend back. Even when he comes here, Froggy is the only thing on his mind. So, maybe not the smartest move on your part, Tikal, but I guess he's wrapped up in it, so it was kind of you to let him know. Or at least try to.
Wow. Is it alright for me to be here? So do you trust me? So these are the 7 emeralds. Could it be? The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds, unified by one that is the controller. The 7 Chaos, the controller itself. Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 Chaos?
Froggy? I don't like the looks of this place. If something happens now, there's no point to my rescuing you. I don't know who would bother to save us both. We better get going, buddy!
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operations.
And yes, it's time for Big to make his escape from the egg carrier as well. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be taking a different route there. Go ahead and look here, and it says the monorail is running. Just press the call button. When I was a kid, I had no idea these giant green things were buttons. I just thought they were decorative lights or something, like all the other million flashing things in this room. Either way, we can call down this monorail, which runs on, like, a plasma-looking thing, and I think it's really cool, and get in here. And I really love this. It's so awesome that this is in the egg carrier. Either way, let's get out of here. Alright, here we are on the deck of the egg carrier. And what way might we get out, might you ask? I have an idea. Let's go ahead and take an airplane. Yeah, Tails' ship is here, although I think that's a little bit timed incorrectly. Either way, we can see Chaos 4 up there. And no, don't worry, we don't have to fight Chaos 4 again. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure, and I will see you guys next time, where we finish up Big's playthrough. See you guys then.